Steve Krakauer is with us, executive producer of Megyn Kelly Show, NewsNation's media contributor. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you. And you think about it, right? Also, the 2019 report that said she was the most liberal senator, that's been taken down as well. There's now fact check saying she never raised money for the 2020 bail fund, and then there's the tweet that she did. If Kamala Harris can reinvent herself, can J.D. Vance?
Well, Kamala Harris is not reinventing herself in an isolation chamber. She has quite a team behind her. It's funny, Leland, but right before I came on air, I was looking at X, and I saw Ben Smith, who runs Semaphore, who I think does a good job. But he put this tweet out. Man, this Kamala Harris rollout this week has just been really flawless. Whoever's responsible for this really should get some applause. Well, look, Ben, I mean, it's not you personally, but I would have to say many forces within the larger mainstream media apparatus have really done a great job of helping make this happen this week. I mean, just making Kamala Harris happen. But, whether it's the meme queen thing that we started going on, oh, Kamala is brat, to what you're saying, literally changing websites that say she's the most liberal senator, or fact checking this idea that she's the border czar when they themselves had said it. And it's also clunky and so obvious to most people who are paying attention. But they really, there's this tremendous effort in poker. It's a tell where it's so obvious that they're trying to go above and beyond even what they have to do to try to sell this new normal, this new Kamala Harris thing. This Biden's gone. I mean, he gave a farewell address 2 days ago, and no one's even talking about that. It's all Kamala all the time, and it's so obvious, and it's happening thanks to an assist from the large.
How much of that is just
apparatus.
Leaning into, hey, there's a new shiny thing, and that's what we cover? And in the same way we did with Donald Trump, we said, hey, this is the new Donald Trump. He's more disciplined. He's not as angry. He's changed after the shooting. Everyone bought into that same narrative too, and turned out not to be true.
True. And I do think that there is an element of that. Look, there's a business side of this also. I think that I would imagine if I'm looking at the back end of what's happening on all the websites of these news companies, Kamala Harris clicks are up, let's just say. So I do think that there is absolutely an element of that here as well. But I don't think it's just about the shiny new object. I think that there really is an effort from the Democratic establishment, from the pundits to the media themselves that are just exhausted by this last month. It has just been so bad. I mean, tomorrow will be 1 month since that debacle of a debate by Joe Biden. What a long month it's been. So now they have this idea, okay, just a breath of fresh air. There's something that we can talk about that's not just ho-hum, just this is a disaster for us and for the left. So yeah, I think that there's a little bit of excitement that just goes along with that as well.
Okay, so my father likes to say nothing helps a good product more than good advertising. Nothing kills a bad product faster than good advertising. At what point does the old Kamala Harris, the laugh, the gaffes, come back into the ether and is, I don't want to say exposed, but suddenly gets more airtime?
I think the big question is, it relates back to the debate. I mentioned the debate. Obviously, for a long time, there was this idea of Joe Biden, he's fine. He's the best Biden ever, as I heard from Joe Scarborough back in the day. And then the debate happened, and you can't hide it anymore. Kamala Harris has been out on the stump a little bit doing some campaign speeches, but she has not, as of yet, announced any interviews with any press, even friendly media outlets to this point. When she gets out there and is cross-examined, whether even in a friendly interview, and you get to see her go off script and to see that unscripted Kamala Harris, let's see how she does, because I think that's really going to be the first real test of her actual candidacy.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.